Here's our presentation about this paper. It is called Bystanding Interview with Voiceless, a mixed method approach to fieldwork in Chinese sensitive study. And my name is Chu Zhaoying, the presenter of this study. And you can say we have known that there are many sensitive studies in this area of the social science, especially when it comes to the nuclear power station, and it has been a sensitive topic in China in this kind of post-Fukushima era, and obtaining valid response from the marginalized Chinese groups on sensitive matters remains a formidable challenge. So, drawing on this kind of error, and we have reviewed some literature about the sensitive study and dilemma method. We found that all kinds of sensitive study has faced the problem of the response error and the non-response error. So it has reduced some kind of the validity and reliability of this kind of study. And nowadays, in the existing research and mixed research methods, there's no specific methodology that is based on discussion of sensitive research and in the Chinese grassroots context. So we just combine this kind of approach and to try to fill this gap, and we ask the following research questions. The first question is about what characteristics do sensitive issues exhibit in the context of grassroots China, and what specific data inaccuracies may arise. And the second question is about when researching sensitive issues at grassroots level in China, how can innovation be introduced in data collection and analysis? And firstly, we just talked about the first question, and it's about the context background of this kind of novel approach. And the definition of the voiceless is about in terms of sensitive studies in China and individuals or groups in groups China who lack the ability or opportunity to express their opinions, concerns, or needs due to this kind of social inequality, marginalization, and power dynamics. And the dynamics of grassroots China refers to less developed countryside of rural regions in the country. And when it comes to this kind of context, the response errors it means, and the reason is about the kinship system and obedient culture, because of this kind of male dominance and elder dominance and family dominance and this kind of obedient culture. Maybe some people, although they have tried to give some answers into some questionnaires, but their answers is not correct or is not directly about their true answers. And this is about non-response errors because of this kind of patriotism and party authority, because this is a sensitive topic about this station, and the government has tried their best to boost this kind of construction. So when they find that this is about the station, about the nuclear power station, they try to not answer this kind of question. And to solve this problem, we have just combine the qualitative study and the quantitative study, and based on this kind of field site Huizhou, China. And this approach has explored the questionnaire survey and the field study together, and we use this kind of two methods together. And firstly, about the data collecting stage, we just link the questionnaire and interview together. That means just before this kind of questionnaire survey, we can give some more interaction to help them to change from the non-response error to the positive response. And make this kind of survey, and after they have feeling about these kind of items, we can give some interview time to ask about the reason and how this kind of text can be just elected to this kind of analysis part. And we can link this kind of measurement and interpretation together, and that's why we can get this kind of schema. We can get a process question from the text, and we can get effect question from this kind of data about this questionnaire. And that's about our presentation. We have proposed a method named Bystanding Interviews with the paper interview questionnaire together, and we have further enriched development of mixed research in these kind of studies. And that's all.